Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Chubbs Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about a little indie game that came out for free thanks to the pandemic going on. Journey, a little indie game. I think I've already said. Obviously, It's very tired, and I'm intoxicated. Not really, but I'm under the influence. Anyway, moving on. Journey is the type of game you might want to be under the influence on if you play. Um, it's a very short, 2 hour little kind of walking simulator indie game type of game. It's a very unique. It's more or less an experience. It is free. I do recommend it overall since it's free. It's hard not to recommend free stuff. Only 2 hours, so you can't even say it was a waste of your time. It's hard to explain because it is a different experience for everyone who plays the game. I think that's the beauty of the game. It's one of those games you look at and it's art. Even though it's a game, it's kind of more art based, and there's no like combat. There's not even any dialogue. It's just a journey in a sense of a being that finds carpet pieces in this like forgotten kind of forbidden world. I wouldn't know how to describe it. An oasis of just rundown machines and all types of stuff. And you find these carpets that when you gather them, they attach to your back as like a cape, and you fly, and you can make music noises. And that's how you. There are basically three buttons in the game. You walk, you fly or jump, and you make a music note, which kind of makes you interact with everything that you need to interact with, or just make music notes in the game. Um, and those are really the three basics of the game. You start off, like I said, if you get the carpet, you get a longer, cape type of thing. It helps you fly, helps you progress in the world. There is progression, you get from one place to another. I remember this game kept hitting me on the top of the head. It's like, wow, the tone in this game is just kind of so up and down in such a good way. It has you going from like, I couldn't really describe the game, and I'm kind of happy I don't show gameplay in some of my videos, because this is one of those games I really do feel like seeing it and be like, whoa, and the feel of the satisfying movement. Sometimes you're gliding down a sand kind of like place, like a sand mountain on some carpets, and there's all types of shit flying next to you with carpets, and it's like magical. It's really weird, and it's satisfying in the sense, how like CS:GO surfing was satisfying. It's like that, but in a fucking beautiful art game. It's in some places like that, and then it will drop you into like the darkest, deepest depths of some weird tomb, and there's like kind of danger down there. There is like a dangerous area or two, but it's not like a super hard game. That's another thing. This game is very player friendly. Anyone could pick it up and play it. Shit, my mom could. Um, and then to add on top of that, it has this very unique multiplayer mechanic, which I played this game kind of a little bit ago before it even came out for free, and it's 2020. Not a lot of people are playing the game. Maybe they are now. I wonder what the game's like now. But there's a multiplayer feature in which you just kind of come across another player in the game, and it doesn't show their gamer tag. It doesn't show who they are. It doesn't show anything, and you guys can't really do anything to each other besides use the music notes to interact. There's no griefing, no trolling, and you kind of just end up either following this person the entire time, or they follow you, and you kind of care for them, and you have your own little experience. And for me, I actually came across somebody, and I didn't. I came across them kind of in the middle of the game. I showed up. We kind of did some parts together. It was crazy and intense, and I cared for this other player. Um, and and then when we loaded or we got to the next area, he wasn't there anymore, and you couldn't believe the sadness I felt. It was so weird. Um, it was just like, wow, I missed the experience of playing with kind of having a random person, especially when you don't expect it, and you really don't expect it with this game. And it is such a unique multiplayer kind of mechanic. And at the end of the game, in the titles or in the credits, it will pop up who you played with. And actually, when I did, it popped up three names. So maybe I played with three different people, or maybe I just didn't notice other people. I don't know. It might have been a glitch, but I did see one other person, and we spent some time in the game together. That is possible. You can't invite your friends. You can't do none of that, but it's just kind of like a unique thing that happens in the game. And if it does it, you can go a whole playthrough without finding someone too. That is also possible, um, and that's still worth it. It has a conclusion. It ends. It doesn't say any dialogue. It's one of those games where it's kind of what you want to determine the story was, or what you want to. I mean, there's a lot of pieces there that show it's a kind of a journey of a life in a sense. And that's how I took it. And you start from one place and you get to the end, and the ending was kind of built up, and it was cool, and You know, the worlds that you start off with, you just start off in like a barren desert, and they really don't tell you where to go. It's nothing like that. You just kind of see a mountain in the distance with lights on the top, and you just start going that way. And then you come across some other shit, and you start figuring out how things work. And it was very interactive and cool. And I was really debating on not giving this game such a high score because it's short and it's a little game, and a lot of people do love it. And I thought it was overhyped when I first played it. I was like, this has got to be overhyped. This is stupid. It's 2 hours long. Little indie game. Why would you give this nines? Why would you give it a 10? But no, with my experience, my personal experience, and if you happen to have an experience with the game that is cool like this, that you didn't expect, that won't really happen ever again in any other games, um, I'd say Final Verdict 9 out of 10 game for me. Especially it being free right now, gotta try it out. If you want to play a game that you just don't want to fear anything, or not fear, but if you don't want to have to worry about shooting and killing and blah blah blah, all the usual games. If you just want a 2 hour break, 3 hours at the most, you could take your time with it. There's no rush, or speed it up if you want. Do whatever. If you just want a little peace out moment, your internet goes out, you want to play this, add it to your library, download it, check it out when you get some time. Journey. This is my Journey review. Like, comment, subscribe. 9 out of 10. See you guys in the next video.